hang out a bit? What's up?
I'm going to see Rick. I just sent a message to Rick.
Oh, good.
I said, "How are you doing?" He says, "And is everything scheduled for tomorrow?" He said, "Yes, it is." He said, "I'm just trying to keep my head together after what happened last time." So I said to him,
Mm,
"Do you need to talk? Do you need or want to talk?" I said, "I hear what you're saying." And he said, "I'm good for now. Barb is here for me as always, and I appreciate the offer, and will keep you at the top of uh, my backup list. I'm sure I'll need
yeah.
support for a while
Well,
after surgery as
mm,
well."
mm, mm.
So I just want to kind of check in. I want to write him a
Excellent.
little
Yeah,
message
yeah, yeah,
to say
yeah.
that
Yeah,
whatever.
it might be helpful to articulate that impeccability point, that we mentioned, that them rescheduling is proof of their impeccability, and that
Yeah,
is very comforting.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
At least it is for me. It helped me to make peace with it and say, "Wow, this is cool." Actually, rather than dang it,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, shift it from a negative to a positive. So I like doing that.
their impeccability is proof of their
This rescheduling is proof of their impeccability.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. I'll
yeah,
make sure I
yeah,
mention that. Yeah.
yeah.
All righty.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant indeed.
We'll talk
Most brilliant.
later.
Love it,
All
love
right.
it. How you enjoyed the session? Was cool.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I think she
Oh, before you go, real quick. Oh, okay,
had,
okay,
you're
yeah.
still recording. Did you turn it off?
I did off and on again. I wasn't sure how long we were going to be here, so but it doesn't matter now. I'll just delete it.
Yeah. She
I wanted to say that
anxious
um, real quick.
to her
Oh, go
slides.
ahead, go ahead.
I think she was very anxious,
She
extremely
what?
anxious to share her slides today. And I
Yeah,
hope we got across that
yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay
yeah.
to
But I
only,
wanted to slow it down.
yeah, yeah.
Right,
Hmm. I think she
right,
was excited
right. I,
because
I was very intentionally slowing it down.
yeah, because
Yes, yes,
she
she was.
and
Yeah,
she
yeah,
felt, and I think she
yeah,
just wanted to share today. That's what it felt
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
And I was in a bit of a caught between a rock and a hard place, because yes, I want to emphasize that enthusiasm of the sharing. Now, this is important. At the same time, I also want to break out of this habit of rushing through things and sharing it quickly. To say, hey, getting into detail and the emotion and the moreness that you've got a lot. It's not a negative, like Kay keeps on. Oh, I made these long notes. I'm sorry. She keeps apologizing for. I want to break that to say no. It is cool. It is appropriate. We can go into detail. We can spend the whole session on one point, one slide. It's not a problem. So it
Mhm.
was very important to emphasize that. So at the one hand, I'm kind of killing enthusiasm, but in another time, I'm shifting it to something else. So it was a bit
I
tricky.
really wish we could see her because
Yeah,
there's a piece of me that felt like I mean, you're running the show here, but that
yeah,
I really wish I could have seen her face to
yeah, yeah,
determine
yeah,
what she was
yeah.
really
Yeah.
feeling there.
Just remind me next time to
Huh?
to ask them. Say just remind me next time. Say, hey, you know what? You can just put your video on. Doesn't matter if it's on the phone. You just balance the phone to have it look at you. It's not a problem. So don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah. I
It
think
may
that
be she's accessing the notes. You see, I don't know if the notes are on the phone or not. So
no, she's you could hear the pages. She wrote them down and then she's
uh,
putting them on the computer.
okay, okay.
So she's reading.
So we just need to ask for that because she's quite happy with the video. So it's
Yeah,
not a problem.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was tricky though. Like I said, to balance this, the willingness to go into more, and I want to get that because now you shifted from okay, here are my notes I want to share, and we get on. No, it's okay. We don't have to spend the initially these sessions like now we only did 3 slides. That's okay because we're getting so much out of it. The agenda is what counts, right? And particularly her reticence to share moreness, I really wanted to emphasize going into every single last detail, going sideways. This is what we want to do. This is key. This is important. This is valuable. This is what we're after. And
Mhm.
to emphasize that over and over again. Because once they get into that mindset, like Erica, she realized that if she thinks things through all the way and comes and shares this and basically gives a seminar, this gets us all excited. get her excited, and then she started doing that, which of course blows up her mind, makes all the connectivity, expands her awareness, forces her to change and really get thorough completion. So it's there's a greater point to it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think she may need to hear that because she is taking some of these things. She even says, I'm going sideways. I thought more about this. And that opens up and to really encourage that and
Right,
explain the
right,
importance
right,
of that
right.
to her.
And I felt, well, at least I was hoping to share that with her. So I did think she did hear that from me. Yeah, very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So I just want to emphasize for us real quick, what it is that we were doing. At least me specifically, I was doing something very particular, and why I'm mentioning it is because if I were to only listen to Janelle, I would have gotten to listening to her notes right away,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes we hear, I mean, capital H hearing, we heard that she had this keenness to share her notes, but also, I also heard what she said about sharing her moreness, and that there was a reluctance, or not always. And yes, it's a habit, a lifelong habit. So I wanted to say, hey, yeah, this absolutely does not apply. The reverse applies. And I'll reiterate this many times to come still. That,
Mm-hmm.
hey, in the Zoom sessions, boy, we love hearing all the moreness and the details. This is the opposite. This is the opposite, because once they feel empowered to share, man, changes everything. Changes everything. Right? I mean, they make more detailed notes. They share in more detail. They go into the elaborations and the sideways things. And this is huge. This is what we are looking for. This is the aim. This is the goal. This is the process. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Very exciting. But yeah, I mean, I really do enjoy Janelle. Like I said, she's got a real depth and a sharpness and a sophistication to her. Yeah.
He does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's much like Erica's. There's not much difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, I don't remember the very very early ones, because Erica didn't come right. Well, I guess Janelle is also sort of not coming into it directly, but it didn't. It wasn't immediate. This fullness of sharing, like when we did it the first time. It's when I came back and said, no, let's do this as intended. That empowered Erica to share fully. And then it all changed. It was very cool. So I want to make sure that same thing happens with Janelle, that all participants, not just Janelle or Erica, but all of them, that they feel empowered to share every detail of their thinking, every last little detail, no matter how unimportant they may think it is to us. If they were thinking it, it's important, and we want to hear it.
Okay.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because that's when you feel you're heard, when you can share those last trivial insignificant things which you believe aren't important to others,
Yeah.
but are
And that was
important to
good.
you.
I mean, for her even to say that she felt comfortable to
Yeah,
talk to us, I thought was
yeah,
huge.
I agree.
She
I agree.
struggled.
Very huge,
Yeah.
very huge, very huge. So very courageous in her own way,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
very bold in her own way also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a difference between courageous and bold. She's quite bold. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
seem like it, but she is. Yeah. There's a lot moreness going on there. A lot of moreness going on there. It's very cool. Very cool. I'm looking forward to Ryan's session, because
Yeah.
if she's been thinking about the notes, I'm hoping Ryan is going to be doing the same thing, going slide by slide. So I'm hoping she goes back and shares with him to say, oh, I did this and they responded and I loved it and they liked it, etc., etc. I really hope so. I really hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Or even inadvertently to say, wow, we only got to the first three slides.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want that for Ryan too. I want him to do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now I feel Janelle is where I want the participant to be. in
Mhm.
that full immersion into thinking it through, thinking it all the way to the end and going sideways, and in the whole immersion into thinking about things thoroughly, fully, all the way. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
this is what we're after. Once that process starts, it doesn't let go.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she's made this connection. It's important to her personal development. Here, I get to express my personal development. I get to test it. I get to figure out ways how to personally develop, how to do it, what to do, what's more, more ideas, more expansion. It's now of interest to her,
Mhm.
right? We've connected the Zoom session to her personal motivation and what's important, and they are the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Mission accomplished. Now it's just a matter of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Repetition.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I
Very
think
cool. Very
it
cool.
it did it.
Very
It turned out great. Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Turned
yeah,
out
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very deliberate on our part too.
Mhm.
We saw it. We saw what was needed. We saw there wasn't a full immersion. She was just doing a repeat back, sort of, not hardly take away more of the whole session. It was
Yeah, her
very
repeat
surface. It
backs
was
were good.
very,
Her repeat backs were good. I had the slides up.
yeah,
She
yeah. No, no, no. I meant before.
Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, yeah. Before she just did, in the last ones, she just did the thing of the overview of the session, the entire session. There wasn't the same depth, not even remotely close, right? And that's why I'm making an effort to get to this depth, because this is what we need. You see it in Robin, you see it in Kay, you see it in Erica. They have this depth of immersion into the slides, and this gets them into immersion, into thinking what's important to them, and that's what we want. This is
Mhm.
it. This is the point of the program. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
But I mean, we recognized it and we set about remedying it. Now we've got to make sure the same happens with Ryan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's my intent today. Was everything was, yes, I realized she wanted to share her notes because she was kind of proud of her notes. But also I didn't want to get into that old habit, okay, share the note, go to the next one. That kind of rush thing. No, I wanted to slow it down to say, where we want all the details. We want to go sideways. We want to be doing in the sessions what you were doing inside your head. It's okay. It's good. It's not something to apologize for.
Mhm.
Yeah. Most people automatically feel like they're impinging on your time when they share the fiddly details. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And not for us. We want to hear them. We like hearing them. We enjoy hearing them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Brilliant. Brilliant. All right. Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know if you're going to come back later or not, but I'll be here. So,
Okay.
fantastic.
All right. Thanks, Sil.
Very
Have
cool.
a good day, honey.
Anytime. See you, Sue. See you, Sue. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Most cool. Most cool.